I'm really excited.
Yes.
I think you're really excited. It's Candy Caravan time for Shannon Valley, Indian Creek Estates, and Hunters Point. Our phones have been blowing up with texts and emails and phone calls, people asking all sorts of questions. So Janie, tell us a little bit about all the details of Candy Caravan.
All right, this is going to be such a fun event for the neighborhood families. We are going to have a whole line of cars caravanning through the neighborhood that morning, filled with candy to toss out to all the different families who are standing outside wearing their costumes ready to go. We're going to start at Shannon Valley. So go through street by street, all through that neighborhood, looking for kiddos who are outside with their costumes on, waving us down. Then we're going to work our way up the hill to Indian Creek Estates, and we'll end the fun event at the top of the hill for the families of Hunters Point. We do ask that if you are in a cul-de-sac, it's going to be a whole lot safer for the caravan if you guys can come to the top of your cul-de-sac where it intersects with the street that runs in front of it, and that way just stand up there and we don't have to snake through a whole line of cars through the cul-de-sac. So that is one thing that we request to kind of speed things up and to help keep it as safe as possible for everybody.
If you have a car that's in the street or a neighbor that has a car in the street, have them pull it into their driveway at least for the event. We'd appreciate that as well.
That's right. So just so you can kind of gauge when to be outside, when we might be hitting your street, we will be Facebook Live that morning so that you can see
Facebook,
Jeremy's Facebook. That way you can see where we are and kind of how long it's taking us to get through each street and gauge how long it might take to get to your particular street and neighborhood. Do you want to talk about how to connect with you on Facebook so they can find that?
I can. It is facebook.com/Kansas City Jeremy. It's right here. It's also in the show notes. You'll see our picture on the Facebook. So just connect with me and then set up for live that morning. We'll be starting probably about 9 o'clock. So make sure you're there and be ready.
That's right, and it's not too late to sign up if you want to talk about that.
No, there are several ways you can help. One, we'd love drivers. The more cars, the more candy we can get for the kids. So if you're willing to commit a couple hours Halloween morning, helping us drive around, throwing candy to the kids, that'd be great.
We would especially love to have empty nesters driving and families maybe with older children, have those families driving so that parents of younger children can be there collecting candy with the kids, of course. So
if you want to provide some candy, we've gotten a lot of candy. Obviously more candy, the neighborhood will love it. So you can drop that off at our house.
Right.
Address is in the show notes below. And then if you want your household on the caravan, if you have young kids, go ahead and send me your address. Even if I know who you are and I know where you live, do send me your address so I don't have to look it up and I can just stick it on the map for us. Do that as well.
That's right. All right, I think that's it. I like your hat.
Thank you. I like your spider. So if you have any questions, do give us a call. Information's in the show notes, or my telephone number is right here. We're looking forward to having a great time at the Candy Caravan this coming Saturday.
We'll see you then.